What I'm going to talk about today is really two things. One is to give you an idea of what a very new generation is like, and then to talk about how that generation, who are our students in school, need to be educated. And I put the stress on need to be educated because I do believe that one of the things that we are seeing, not just in America but everywhere, is that we are losing many of our students. And we are losing them because we are boring them. And that is very sad that we are boring them. This was a quote that I very much like, and I'll read it to you. It says, 100 years ago, children traveled to schools to sit in rows and be instructed by a teacher. Today, they still do the same. Why is education so resistant to change? Month, somewhere between 6,000 and 7,000 text messages. Very typical, though. They also started looking at the pre-teenagers, the ones who are going to be teenagers, and they send over 1,000 text messages per month. And so they're just now moving into this idea of texting is important, it's a part of life. And these are data that I just found last week, a very interesting report. They asked teenagers, if you had to contact your friend, how would you do it? If you had to talk to your friend, how would you do it? And my guess would have been talk face-to-face. Only a third of them said they would talk face-to-face. What's the most common way they talk to their friends? Text messaging. This is their world. We've also talked a lot yesterday, and I'm sure you'll hear more today, about social networking. And before, this is how you would network and talk to people. You would talk face-to-face. This is now how you socially network. And here's the reason why. MySpace, which used to be the big thing and now is not such a big thing, was the fastest growing website in history. Our teenagers spend most of their time on Facebook. It is their most common activity. They are socially connecting, and I'll talk a little bit about how that works. And even the tweens, the young kids who are not yet teenagers, are on special social networks, often illegally on Facebook, or they're on special social networks like Club Penguin. We heard about some of the other social networks that they're on yesterday. So what do they do on social networks? Why is it so popular? Well, from a psychology point of view, and because I'm a psychologist, I like to look at what they are getting out of the amount of hours they are spending all day long. And so one thing they're getting is social development. They are literally developing their personality, their style, the way they are, the way they connect in lots of ways. One is what you call status updates. And so these are three people updating their status. This person made a comment that maybe her friends understood called Davis Baby. I think it was a boy that she was in love with. This person was saying, oh, I'm going to make nut butter, homemade. Again, just telling people in the world what she was doing. And this person, who happens to be my daughter, said that she loved her walk and her project, and she went with, and I cut it off because she went with about 10 of her friends, and it would have gone all the way out to here. But she was telling people in her world, what am I doing right now?